All right, hello, all you night readers. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're all doing well. All right, let's see what our theme for the next 24 hours is. Yes, our theme, let's see. Oh, we got to get you guys in here. There you go. Our theme for the next 24 hours will be innocence. How do you like that? I'm kind of digging that. That's a nice card, right? Innocence. Hey, Kayla, welcome. Welcome. So our theme for the next 24 hours is innocence. Keep that in mind. I'm sure everyone will. Hey, CM. Hey, Kitty Cat. Welcome. Yvonne Farrell, how are you? How are things in Ireland today? Hey, Fairy Wren. All right. So our theme for the next 24 hours is innocence. Keep that in mind, right? Yeah. All right, let's see. So Yvonne says, anything for me, please. Yvonne from Ireland. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right, so. So I rearranged some stuff in here today, and I'm hoping my camera's straight still after I did it all, but we'll see. It's pretty straight. Pretty much. Yeah, that looks about it. All right, good. So, Yvonne, anything for you? Yeah, I think you are bored. I think you're just kind of bored with things right now. And again, I think that boredom is coming from this huge burden that you're carrying. You can see you've carried it a long way, all the way down this hill, right? And you can see where the path goes all the way down the hill. And here you are, you've got all this baggage, right? It's all the baggage that you've got. And I see a lot of it. And I think basically it's a lot of that baggage is just you trying to face your fears. I think there's something there's something there that you're afraid of will happen again. And that's kind of caused the boredom, and that's kind of caused the frustration, right? So I think, going back to that is really, it's really not good for you. It wouldn't be good for you. It's something that you don't want to do. I think the Ace of Pentacles clearly shows that you want to find a clear path, right? A clear path to your life right now. And I actually think death and rebirth, it kind of goes along with that. So I think if you're looking for a clear path on where to go, and you're putting down some roots because you want something to grow from it, right? You want things to be successful. You want to know what that purpose is. Death and rebirth says whatever it was in the past is over. It's over, right? It's dead. It died. It's over. The past is the past. But what comes out, being reborn after it, is going to be something good. And that's going to be very new and very successful and very clear to you. So that's what I see for you, Yvonne. That is what I see. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. All right. Hello, Nikki A. How are things? I hope you're doing well. You're wondering if your suspension is correct? Your suspicion, I'm thinking. That your friend knows her husband is cheating and she is doing the same. Well, that's not. That's either a very open relationship or it's a very bad relationship. Maybe they just both know and they don't mind, and that's the way they like to live, you know, on the wild side. All right, let's see what we get here. Oh, after I did all that straightening, right? And I go and hit it. All right. So, yeah, we start off with death in this one. Last one we ended up with the death card, death and rebirth and all that good stuff, right? And this one we start with it. We start with it because, again, I think, yeah, there's going to come an end. There's going to come an end to this whole marriage, right? You've got the Queen of Rods. Queen of Rods is basically telling you that, you know, they're both very confident in what's going on. They're confident that they're not going to, you know, get caught. They're not going to have anything else. They know that they have, you know, each one has their own friends, and I think they are, you know, just eager to move on. I think they're both eager to move on, but they just don't know how at this point. I just think that the Ace of Swords, you know, it kind of says that they aren't clear on what that new idea should be on how to basically split up the marriage. But I do think that, you know, eventually they will figure that out because it's, you know, it's very serious right now, and it's just not working. You know, it's not working for them. It's very, I think one of them is being extremely deliberate in what they're doing. I think one of them is almost flaunting it right in the other one's face. And that's not good. That is definitely not good, right? And I think this is causing all kinds of conflict in their marriage. This is definitely causing a conflict. So do I see that she's doing the same thing as him? I think so. I really do think so. I think that they're both finding creative ways to sneak around and be sneaky, and, you know, that's just not good. It's not going to be a good thing for that marriage, that's for sure. But neither of them know exactly how to get past it right now. They're not sure how they want to approach it, because I think they both think that there's going to be problems and trouble if they do. All right, that's it. I think they're both going to feel like there's going to be some kind of problem for them if they admit that something's going on first off, and then and then go forward from there. I just don't see where that is going to be a good idea for them, but unfortunately that's the only way to go. That's going to be the only way for them to go at this point, is to actually get a divorce, it looks like, because the struggles at the end are just too much. I think they're just too much for them. So that's what I see for you, Nikki. Sailor Moon, hey, spirit advice on how to make a good connection with my best friend. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Advice, spirit advice on how to make a good connection with your best friend. I see. I see a lot of good stuff. Again, death and rebirth. There we go. All right, so you start off with the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands shows me that there's going to be a new, some new creative idea coming. Some really creative idea that is, inspirational to you. Something that is really inspirational to you. And that will be I'm sorry, I was trying to get a little further down with some of these messages just so I can see. So I do see where there's going to be a good idea coming from this. I do see where you'll feel inspired to make a better connection. And that's kind of what's being told to you, that you have to stop doing whatever it is you're doing now with your friend and start something new. It's going to take some type of a new start. And again, you've got a new beginning here and here, right? The rebirth part is the new beginning. Here is a new beginning of a new creative idea, right? The Emperor is kind of showing me that, it has to... What you have to do coming out the other side, and what the new idea is going to be, is you really have to be stable, and you have to be structured for this person. They really need that in their lives right now. And I think that's kind of where your spirit guides are going. They're telling you, that moving is going to be a good idea. Working on things, doing things quickly, traveling, could all be parts of this whole thing. I'm not exactly sure why traveling would be a good idea. I'm not quite sure exactly why that is is here. I'm not sure why the Eight of Wands really showed up in this reading, but maybe it's just because this should happen quickly. It's trying to tell you this needs to happen fast for you to continue on with the friendship and really keep things continuous and keep that continuity, right? But it also could mean that that positive things are coming. It could mean that it could just mean that things are coming towards you that are positive. And that would be good. That would be really good when it's, making that good connection with your best friend. So I think that's the case with that. I would definitely stick more with that as the idea than being, than traveling or something like that. Usually the Eight of Wands means that things are moving, but in this case, I really think it's moving, yeah. But the thing that's moving are positive results. Good things are coming to you, and that's the movement that goes with it. And then the Sun card. I think they're trying to basically, your spirit advice is basically things will work out in the end because everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. The things you do here, the few little minor changes you make to make the connection better with your best friend, are going to end up really good. The sun card is one of my favorites. The sun and the star. I say it all the time, right? But yeah, happiness, right? And joy and bright. Everything's bright and shiny and happy. And so that's what I see for you, Sailor Moon. That is what I see. All right. Kayla, why did Corey come back into your life? Why did Corey come into your life? What is his purpose? What is his reason for being? All right, let me go down here a little bit, see what I got. Yvonne said, thank you. You're very welcome, Yvonne. Yeah, it's a bad relationship they have, Nikki. Yeah, definitely. General reading for April. I'll get to that. Yep. Do you do angel? Do I do angel cards? No, I do not do angel cards. Yeah, they don't want each other. I'm not sure which one's flaunting it though. If I had to say which one, if I really had to pick, I would almost be willing to say that it was her that would be flaunting it a little more than him. I think he's very discreet, and I think she's kind of putting it out there. Right? I think that's the way that's going. All right, so no, I don't do angel cards. If so good, I get an angel card reading. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry. Sorry, Yvonne. But, all right, so. Kayla, why did Corey come into your life? What is his purpose? What is his reason for being? Everybody's got to have a reason for being. There's my temperance card. My new temperance or justice every night, right? Every night one of those two shows up, no matter what. Oh, the world. So I think he really is interested in being happy with you. I think he really wants to come together with you at this point. I don't know that it's a whole relationship thing that he's looking for, because then I have friends right next to it, right? I have the Three of Cups, which is the friends card. Fun with your friends, fun with, doing things with friends, laughing and being close with friends. So I'm not sure that it's really a relationship that he's looking for, but I do definitely think it's he wants to come together to at least be friends at this point. I think that is a very good emotional idea. I think emotionally that would work for you and it would work for him. With the Ten of Cups, the Four of Rods, that's the other celebration card, right? That shows you that there is something to celebrate, which is going to be, which would basically be, just meeting up with a friend. I don't know if you've known him in the past or not, but if you did, then, meeting up with an old friend is a good reason to celebrate. If he's just somebody out of the blue, then that is also a good reason to celebrate, I would say. Temperance, on the other hand, Temperance just says you're looking for peace of mind, right? You want to know what the reasons are. You want to know what he's doing. What in the heck is he doing? Why is he coming back? And that's basically what the rest of the reading is about. It just tells you, and I would just say for you to have patience, right? Have patience before you move forward with things. Take your time. Make sure that things are that things are going the right direction for you, right? Things are going in the right direction up these stairs, and that you're restraining yourself, right? You just need to hold yourself back a little bit from him. That's what I think. That's really what I think with him, Kayla. Not sure if that makes sense to you. Makes sense to me, but I'm not sure if it makes sense to you. I'm not sure if that's how things are going or not going with him. Sailor Moon, good. I'm glad that resonated for you. That's good. I'm glad. All right. Yeah, you only want to be his friend, and that's exactly what I saw with the World and then the Three of Cups, which is the Friends card. Absolutely. And that's really what it's saying. He is somebody who who's really happy about getting together with you, but just in a friendship kind of capacity. So, yep. Yeah, you're very welcome. You are welcome. So, hello, April Strohmeyer. How are you? I hope you're doing well. And you would like just a general reading. Just a general reading. Huh. Okay, oh gosh. Let's throw some cards out there. Okay, cards are flying. Yahoo. All right. Now let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. What's kind of going on in your life, April? All right. Well, I see where a lot of things are. Jeez, I hate to say it. It looks like a lot of things are not going right now in your life, from what I can see. I think, again, with the moon, I think you're a bit sad. I think you're sad and you're kind of hiding it from everybody. I think you're keeping that sadness from everyone so nobody knows that you're sad, but you know inside, right, that you're sad. And I think that has made it difficult for you to make a decision about something, but you have to choose the best way to go. Otherwise you're going to just keep dwelling on negative things. You're just going to be stuck in the negative, and that's not what you want, right? You don't want to be disappointed all the time. But I think that's where you're going to be if you don't decide to either talk about it with somebody or, come up with a plan, come up with a reason not to be sad anymore. There's got to be a reason that you are, and maybe talking to somebody would help you find out. If you don't know why, then maybe it would help find out why. But if you do know why, well, then talking to somebody might make you feel better. And I'm not talking like therapy or any craziness like that, but I'm talking about just a friend. Somebody who's close to you, somebody you can get to in a hurry if you needed to. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there with the Chariot. That if you need to get somewhere quick, you would be able to. The Queen of Wands is just showing your confidence. You're the friend that people like to go to most of the time when they're having problems. So it's difficult for you to make the jump into going to, going to someone else and, talking to a friend about your problems. But that's what I really see. I can't put any other spin on it because there really isn't any other spin to put there. That's just the way it is. This is sad, right? This is a very sad looking type of card. You can see here where, she's being pulled in two different directions, and she really doesn't want to see where she's going. She really doesn't even want to see where she's been, which is, because she's looking toward her past, and her past is that sadness from the Moon card. So I think when she finally does look back, she'll realize that things aren't so bad. And, when you look back, things aren't so bad. But, feeling sad right now is nothing wrong with it. It happens, that's for sure. Definitely happens. So that's what I see, April. All right. Suzanne said a general reading, please. Okay. For some strange reason, I think my chat has stopped working. I don't think I haven't got a message in quite a while. Oh, there you go. Jeez, I just got April saying that she's doing good. Hi, I'm doing good. So yeah, my chat has slowed down quite a bit tonight for some reason, but that's okay. I'm sure you guys are getting the information I'm saying. All right, Suzanne, something general for you. Something general for you. Yeah, because I haven't, other than that message I just got, I hadn't got anything in the last 7 minutes. I know people are talking. I know you guys talk more than that. I know that for a fact. All right, so what do you have going on? What do you have going on? Oh gosh, I can't get a really great reading anywhere tonight, can I? I couldn't buy one. Although this isn't terrible, it's not great, you know. I just think the beginning isn't bad and the ending isn't bad. The middle is just, again, it's, you know, if the moon card was here, and there is a moon up here, right, in that card, I would be willing to say, oh yeah, there you go. Everything just ran it in. Hey, Valentina, welcome. So I would be willing to say, you know, this middle section here is just something you're going through. Again, you know, a sadness of sorts. Something is weighing on your mind. I think to start the whole thing, I think you are, you know, you have made a commitment to something. You've made a commitment to doing something. Boy, that is really crooked. You've made a commitment to doing something, and now, you know, now you have to do it, and now you want to see results from it. Basically, you know, that's what I would say. You really want to see results from what you did. You worked hard on something, and now you want to see results on it. Jeez, that's bad, huh? That is not good. That is not where I want to be. Sorry, guys. I worked on this before. I thought I had it right, but I didn't. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Technical difficulty tonight. Jeez, I hate that. Definitely hate that. It takes up too much time. I'll make it up at the end, I promise. Okay, so yeah, so you started something. You made a commitment to something, and now you just want it to, you want to find out what's going to happen with it. You want those results, right? And I think it causes anxiety, Suzanne. I really do. I think it's causing anxiety and, you know, sleepless nights and stuff like that, because you're really, you know, you can really see it there. I think it's an internal struggle, like, you know, basically, like I was just saying in the reading before this, I really think there's something going on inside that you aren't sharing with everyone. But I think that you are, you know, really struggling with some anxiety, some sleeplessness. And, you know, this is the struggle. It's not a fight. It's not fighting with someone else. I think this is internal. I think this is almost going on inside you, just the struggle, right? Because of this burden. You can see where the burden is just weighing down on top of you. It's just weighing there. And it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't help. It doesn't do anything. It's just, jeez. Okay, so now that I've made you all throw up, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I see the burden that you are going through, and that's causing the struggle, that's causing the sleeplessness and the anxiety, but things are going to change soon. So that's the good point, you know. You are going to find out what the results of all that work that you've been doing are, And that's going to be part of the change there that's coming. You just have to kind of deal with the ups and downs in between. The ups and downs that are going on right now are things, it's just things you can't, there's nothing you can do about them. There's nothing you can do about it, so you can't worry about it. You can't worry about it because it's not going to get any better by worrying about it. Does that make sense to you? I hope. All right, Suzanne. So I think that's kind of what's going on. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. Sorry about my wobbliness. I would like to know, what are my ex Carlo's real feelings towards me and his next move? He reached out to me a week ago and you rejected him, but now I feel confused. We all feel confused occasionally, right? All right, isn't that the case? All right, hold on 1 second. Okay. So let's see what we got here. I got a million things going on all at once tonight. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but sorry. It's all happening, of course, right now during the middle of my show. This doesn't usually happen, right, you guys? Trying to deal. All right, so I don't see anything good about his intentions. I really don't. I got the Wheel of Fortune again. I got the wheel, right? The wheel of fortune. But other than that, I'm really not seeing a whole lot of good stuff. I see maybe when you were together before, there was a time when you guys were a team, right? You cooperated, you got along, right? You guys worked together well at one point, right? And then things changed. Things turned. The wheel, right? Things turned with the wheel. And then I believe he started playing mind games. And that made you just walk away, turn around, walk away, and not look back. That's really what I see. I see where that's the case. Mind games were played. He is, then I see you walking away. You don't turn around to look back because that's the 8 of Cups. You completely abandon it. You let go and you walk away. You don't come back. You don't look back. And I think you've put yourself here in the snow globe of wands to protect yourself. And that's why you rejected him a week ago, because you know that if things went back here, because you can see where she's looking back, right? She's looking back and seeing all these things that have happened. Now she sees the good time, right? And that's you. This is you. You can still remember that things were good for a while, but then you also have to remember the mind games. And you have to remember that it caused you to walk away. And you're protecting yourself now because you know these two things could be extremely bad for you again. And if that's the case, then don't be confused. You're doing the right thing. You don't want mind games in, and hostility, right? Somebody being hostile and being like that. That's not the way for any kind of relationship. There's no reason to feel guilty at all. You're just protecting yourself. You are just protecting yourself right here in the snow globe of wands. That's for sure. All right, so I don't think you should feel guilty. I don't think you should go forward with anything. I think if anything, you should just Stick to your guns, right? Stick to your guns. All right, good. All right. Hey, Lorraine, welcome. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. Could you have some cards? Absolutely, you could have some cards. I would like to give you some cards. Here they come now. All right. All right, so general reading for you. I think you are doing something right now that is kind of like charity work. I think you're doing something kind of like charity work or volunteering or helping other people. You're really making a difference helping other people. I think it's a new adventure. I think it's something that's taken a lot of courage to do it, but I think it was a passion of yours. I really think that's the case. Because I feel that you're very, very passionate about it. Suzanne Riley, this is absolutely right. Lorraine, hang on one second. That is absolutely right. That is so much the reading I gave. Good. So I think you're really passionate about this. I think it's a good thing for you. The high priest is telling me that you are, this is just something you believe in. It's something that you feel is, almost spiritual. It's something that is good for the society, for the society, good for society, basically. Good for the area that you live in, wherever it is that you're doing this. It's good for them. It's good for those people that you're helping with. The Queen of Pentacles just tells me that you're very calm and relaxed. You've got both feet on the ground, right? You're very grounded. You got both feet on the ground because she is the very earthy queen. She is the queen that is extremely earthy. And you can see that with all the different growth around her, and how she's in a very earthy style of clothing, and she's got the trees blooming and stuff around her. You can see back here. I think it's, I don't know, potatoes and pumpkins and apples or I don't know. I don't eat vegetables or fruit, so I don't know what they are. But some of those things, definitely some of those things all growing around her. So that's, I see that as being you, being very calm, very, very grounded. But the Seven of Cups says that it's going to come to a point where you have to decide if you're going to be able to continue to do that, or if you're going to need to do something else, maybe because something to do with money. It might have to do with money. It might be that you need money, and volunteering isn't really paying. That's for sure. So I think, I really think that that's a decision you may have to make. But I think right now you're really happy with what you're doing, and I think it's, you're doing good things for other people. I think it's me tonight, CM. I think it's just me. I'm not super energy tonight. I'm kind of quiet. I'll tell you, my wife and I have been sick all week long. You guys would never have known it from my show, I know. You'd never know from listening to me all week. But it's weighing on me at this point by now, at the end of the week. And that's okay. But yeah, I'm not really loud. I'll try to be better. All right. I will definitely try to do better here. So that's what I saw, though. That's what I saw for you. And I hope that made sense. Hey, Gina. Gina over on Facebook, how are you? Good evening. Yeah. All right. So that's the story. That was the story I got. All right. Where are we? I have no more questions hanging out. So who has a question? Who has a question? Valentine, I just saw you are sticking to your decision, and that is a good thing. Gina, okay. Gina says, I would like to know if my son is in jail. All right. This is serious. This could definitely be a serious one. Lorraine says, I just did a garden. I live in the city and found something people really needed. I just came into money. Hope you get well soon. It made perfect sense. Awesome. That's an awesome thing. I'm glad. I'm glad I can get it right. I'm glad when I get it right because that's important. I want you guys to know that I sincerely mean all the stuff I tell you. I truly put 100% conviction into every reading I do, believe it or not. That's for sure. I certainly do. All right, so I think your son is a risk taker. I think he likes to take a lot of risks. Yes, that's the word. And I think that is an issue. I think that's an issue for him. And you can kind of see with the Fool card right after it, not really doing things that are smart, not making a real smart choice, being quite oblivious to what the dangers could be if, here he is holding on to just one rope, one single little rope with one hand and really leaning out over that pool. And, that's kind of not really paying attention to what's going on danger-wise, right? He's not looking at, maybe this could be dangerous if I let go or I slipped or something else. So I really think that, he's being a bit immature, right? He's being a bit immature. He's not really thinking about what he's doing before he does it. The Magician card is telling me that he's resourceful. That really comes through on the Magician for me in this reading, which isn't a good thing. It's not really a good thing in this reading, but he is resourceful, which to me means that he can he can really kind of work his way around getting in trouble. I think he has I just think that he's I don't think he's in jail. I really don't. I don't think so. I think he is, doing things that he enjoys. Whether they're good or not, I wouldn't say that they're good, but, especially if they possibly could have put him in jail. But I think that, I think he's happy with what he's doing right now. I just think the way he's looking at life, right, at this point, the way he's looking at life is not right. It's just not right. It's just not, he just doesn't have a good perspective on things. He needs to get a new outlook. He needs a new way of looking at things, because the people and things he's doing now are really getting kind of making him quite oh gosh, what's the words? He's really making the people around him sacrifice for him. And that is not a good thing. That is not what you want to have to do. You don't want to have to make sacrifices in your life. Now, of course, it's your child. And yes, do you make sacrifices in your life? Every single day. You know, I make sacrifices for my kids all the time. And that's okay. But I don't, you know, I expect if they're going to do something wrong, that they're going to take the full something. Definitely something. They're going to take, they're not credit. They're not going to take credit for it, that's for sure. They're going to take full responsibility. That's the word I'm looking for. You know, I expect my kids to take full responsibility if they're doing something wrong. And I don't think that's how he sees it. I think he just sees it as, you know what? So what? I didn't get caught. I didn't get caught because I'm resourceful. I can just go on and continue doing anything I want to do because I'm not going to get caught. So I think that's what I see there for him. I don't think he's in jail. I don't think so. Yeah, definitely full responsibility. That's definitely what I was looking for. Hello, High Priestess. How are you? All right. All right. So what do we got? What do we have? Sorry, Gina, I don't mean to leave your question up there. Lorraine said something. There it is. You're absolutely brilliant. I am, huh? Thank you. You live in Ireland also. So does Yvonne. Yvonne was here in the very beginning of the show. I'm not sure if she's still here or not. But Yvonne is also from Ireland. She says every night she always says hi again from Ireland. So I am guessing she is definitely from Ireland. But yeah, so you get so much spot on. I get goosebumps. Aw, when you do my cards, much appreciated. You know, I'm glad I can do it for you, Lorraine. You know, I'm glad I can be here every night and do this stuff because I really feel like I am helping people. Oh, no, Kayla. No, Kayla. We don't take days off unless it's an emergency. Unless it's absolute emergencies. High Priestess is eating breakfast and listening in. That's cool. High Priestess Illumination says, eating breakfast and listening in. That's cool. Gina, you're very welcome. You are very, very welcome. So High Priestess, haven't seen you in a while, but it's good to see you and good to have you back. I'm glad you're here. Definitely glad you're here. Yeah, responsibility. That was the word I was looking for before. Absolutely the right word. Just a problem I have sometimes. Sometimes you'd never believe I used to be really smart. I don't even believe it. All right, so what else do we have? What else do we have? We got about 10 minutes left, so I could probably do one or two more readings based on what they are, right? Sometimes I'm a little long-winded. Sometimes I go on too much, or sometimes I get something else going on at the exact same time, and I ramble about the cards that I'm looking at. So, because when I'm reading, see, you guys can see the table, right? You see the table, and I put the cards out here. Since there's no questions, I'll tell you all about it. So I put the cards out, right? And then I sit here and I look at the cards and do the reading. That's why when I point to them and stuff, I know I'm pointing to the right spots usually, and I could circle things and I can move my finger, whatever it is. But I really, but I never get a chance to look over and see what the chat is saying. So it's good to finally be able to catch up on that and see what's going on. But yeah, we're okay. Things are going all right here. We are good, Kayla. We'll be all right. I will live, that's for sure. Yeah, supper time here too. I can't wait to eat. I am kind of hungry, I have to say. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm starving. You've been lurking. High Priestess Illumination says she's been lurking and listening while getting ready for work. Oh, very interesting. So, well, if you guys get a chance also, since there are no questions, you can always take a quick peek at my website, nightreadertarot.com. You can set up private readings there. You can find my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you can find my YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can find my Facebook or Instagram. Or you can post comments. It'll come right to my email, and I will respond to you. I respond directly to everybody that ever sends me emails and stuff, or any kind of messages. And then within 24 hours, and usually it's not even that long. Usually it's pretty quick. So you can also make donations there. I do accept donations. If you guys enjoy the show, donations are always greatly appreciated. That's for sure. And all readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please hit like. And if you're new, then hit subscribe. And if you're new on Facebook, give me a thumbs up or better. And follow my Facebook page, The Night Reader Tarot, please. Like Kim Ashton. Kim Ashton wants to know. She is new. First off, she's new. So hello. Hello, Kim Ashton. Welcome. Welcome to our group. We appreciate you being here. And it's good to have you. It's good to have you. Like I just said, please give me a thumbs up if you get a chance, or better, and follow the Night Reader Tarot Facebook page. And this way you'll get notifications that I come on every single night. I'm here every night at 6 o'clock Eastern time until 7 o'clock Eastern. And I do readings every night for people, so you got here just in time, probably for the last reading. This will probably be my last reading for the night. All right. All right, so here we go. Excuse me. Oh, there's Temperance again. How did I know? Temperance reared its lovely head again. All right, so here we go. I am looking. All right, here's what we got. So I think you want to know if you're going to be pregnant this year. Since we only have about 6 months left of the year, there is a chance of success, because this is the success card, right? This is the triumph. You feel triumphant. You feel successful. You have you've got the wreath, the whole triumph card. In the Rider-Waite deck, it's usually a guy riding in on a horse with his wand in the air, and he's got the wreath on there and stuff. And people are all standing around and cheering. And you kind of have people standing around here and cheering too, which I would say is our friends and family who are supporting you on this whole idea. But I do think that Kayla, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I do think that it is something that you are very optimistic about. I think obviously it's going to be a new adventure for you. And I think it has potential. I think it has potential to be a good new start. But temperance comes in, and temperance and justice are cards that always, they come out every single night, one or the other or both. And temperance is really telling me to tell you to be patient. Be patient. Don't move so fast. Good things will come if you are patient, if you take your time. All right? Take your time. Don't be in a rush. This is showing, right, the wand's all moving in a direction and stuff. I think it's good things coming to you, but I don't want you to be in a rush to get there. I don't want you to be moving fast to get to it. I think it's something that you really need to have patience about, because it's going to be something you need to think about. Yes, you've thought about it, no doubt in my mind. You've thought about this. You've kind of thought it all out. You've got it figured out the way you want it to be. However, I do think there are some things or some people that you may want to talk to just to get their opinions before you actually try this. Before it actually happens. I think there would be people that you want to talk to. I think I think there's maybe family members or very close friends. Your boyfriend and you have been very patient. No, that's good. And that's really what temperance is telling me. Don't jump into things. Be patient. I know it's difficult. I know being patient is difficult. Being patient for me is horrible. I am not patient. I get an idea in my head, and next thing you know, I'm all over it. And well, that doesn't always work out. But like the dog. But yeah, I see where, you're kind of sitting down and thinking about it just a little bit more. You want to make sure, you're saying you want to make sure it's a healthy baby. And that's kind of what, that's really kind of what you're thinking about, I guess. I would say, is that, is everything going to be okay? Am I going to be all right while, during a pregnancy? Can I do this? And, maybe it's a bit nerve-wracking too, right? It could definitely be, it could be a little nerve-wracking, but I don't really see a whole lot of nerves here. I don't see a lot of nervousness issue for you. That would be a completely different card, something that would show me that you were scared or anxious or anything like that. I don't see anything like that. So, I don't think that's an issue at all. But yeah, okay. So you trust certain family members that does make sense to me too. It makes sense with the whole patience and, like I said, talking to someone, just getting opinions. It's not bad to get opinions from other people. It doesn't mean that you're not, you still don't have to try. You can't try, but, I definitely think that's the case though. I don't want to stress either. I think if you're stressed, that's bad for a pregnancy, obviously. I've got 3 kids of my own, so I do know a little bit about it. I know a little bit, very little, that much. But I do, I don't know. I'll tell you this. If you're going to be pregnant this year, it's probably not going to be till November or December. I think it's going to be later in the year. See you later, CM. I think it'll be later in the year or the beginning of next year. All right. So that's what I see. That's what I see for you. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And I do hope you come back. especially, you come back every night. We'll do questions every night. I'm here to do questions every night. All right, you guys all have a good evening. I am going to go. I can hear the clock dinging, 7 o'clock, and I am going to get some dinner, I believe. So, yeah, remember, I'll be back again tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Eastern Time, and that's 5 o'clock Central, and that's like all kinds of crazy times all around the world. But yeah, I will definitely be here tomorrow night, and I'll talk to you all then. So you guys have a good night. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could do the reading for you, and I'm glad that you were here. Thank you for coming and being new. All right, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much. Good night. Bye.